The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach. The Island Times News Update begins right now. Here's Tom Patton.
Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The City of Atlantic Beach has been presented with an opportunity to purchase a parcel of land at 54 East Coast Drive that could be turned into a 50-space parking lot near the beach's town center. City Manager Nelson Van Leer brought the issue before the City Commission for discussion Monday night. There are already multiple offers on the property, which has an asking price of $1.2 million. But the city does have an option to buy the land. Van Leer said the city has the necessary money to buy the property in its reserves. The city would lose about $6,000 per year in tax revenue, and the estimated cost to develop the parking lot would be between $100,000 and $150,000. Commissioner Jimmy Hill said he doesn't think the city should be in the role of helping businesses solve their parking problem.
If there was a very rapidly developing partnership of some kind, it would make sense. But for the city to spearhead it is a big reach. If the board that oversees the town center came to the table with a legitimate partnership agreement and could share the cost, I would be interested. But I also have to say this. If it's not going to bear profit and pay for itself, then I don't see how it benefits our citizens.
Mayor Mitch Reeves said that one of the biggest concerns was the city had $1.2 million available to purchase the property for cash. But there is a potential benefit for the city to develop the parking lot. It would mean the city controls the property.
This is an opportunity that the city of Atlantic Beach could own that property and control what that property does, without having any interference with another builder coming in there and building something. Right now it is R2, but down the road, we don't know if another commission will change. I mean, we've gotten criticized on the gate. Maybe another commission comes along and says it's a great place to go CL and we're going to move it and we're going to sell it. So my only tight thing about this is the $1.2 million. I'm trying to justify in my mind that's a big investment.
Commissioners Mitch Harding and John Stinson were both absent from the meeting, and the three members in attendance did not want to make a decision on the property without the input of the full commission. Without endorsing the idea, the commission moved the issue to the next meeting for further discussion by all five members and to get comments from the public. Beach Diner owner Barry Adib told the members of the Atlantic Beach City Commission Monday night that he plans to appeal the decision of the commission to allow construction of a Gate gas station and convenience store adjacent to the popular Beach's restaurant. Adib announced during comments from the public at the Monday night meeting that he was going to carry the fight forward.
If any of you are wondering, perhaps, whether Beach Diner by this Friday will file an appeal, the answer to that is yes. If any of you are further thinking that Beach Diner may file a separate lawsuit, the answer to that is yes. Barry Adib has never filed a lawsuit in his life, not personally or not corporately, but we will file a lawsuit on Friday and we will appeal. We've been pushed around long enough, not going to be pushed around anymore. We're going to stand with the citizens of the community that understand what it's like when you develop something that's totally uncalled for, unneeded, unwanted, traffic, safety. It's going to be a nightmare.
But Mayor Mitch Reeves said that he has approached the residents around the Beach Diner to see if they would support making the street next to the restaurant one-way so that additional parking could be added on the street. But he also said he stands by the decision that was made by the commission concerning the dispute between Gate and the Beach Diner, and that many in the city agreed with the decision.
The majority is silent. And after we made our decision, I have had more citizens come up to me and said, I'm proud of you. You, commission, made the right decision. And I asked every one of these people, where in the world have you been? And they said, because we knew you would make the right decision, but you've made the right decision.
The deadline for Adib to file his appeal was Friday. Neptune Beach may be moving closer to a resolution with South Coast Capital on its dispute over parking at least 4 city council meetings. The city has been trying for months to hammer out a new revocable lease with the developer for an easement for city property that the company uses for parking for customers of its tenants. The Neptune Beach City Council has said that it wants to assure that residents who want to attend city council meetings are not unable to park when the company's parking lots are virtually empty on Monday nights. South Coast Capital has said that it would make parking available if it could, but could not guarantee parking if the council called a special meeting during peak hours, such as on a Friday night or a weekend. The most recent language in the revocable lease reflects that change, indicating the company would make parking available for meetings, but the city understands that if it calls a meeting during peak business hours, that parking might not be available. The lease agreement is on the agenda for Monday night's workshop meeting in Neptune Beach. Well, when we come back, Neptune Beach will discuss extending areas where gas stations are prohibited. This is the Island Times News Update.
The news you can count on. The Island Times News Update will be right back.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. Perhaps a reaction, at least in part, to the dispute over the Gate gas station and convenience store in Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach Mayor Harriet Pruitt has proposed changes to the city's zoning code that would make it more difficult to build a gas station in Neptune Beach. The changes to the ordinance to be discussed Monday would prohibit gas stations in the city's C3 zoning districts. Gas stations are already expressly prohibited in C1 and C2 commercial zones, as well as in the Central Business District. Deck the Chairs is bringing holiday cheer to the beach's summer season. Deck the Chairs Christmas in July art sale and auction premieres Friday, July 15th at Gallery 725 in Atlantic Beach, with a reception at 6 p.m. Cocktails and light hors d'oeuvres will be served. The show will feature works of original art and photography for sale by local artists and photographers. A silent auction of unique Beaches collectibles will help satisfy the early holiday gift seeker, and proceeds from the evening will go towards Deck the Chairs and the new Lightwaves digital light show to debut at this year's event during the month of December. New York Times best-selling author Grant Blackwood will be at the Bookmark on Monday, June 27th, to talk about and sign copies of his new book, Tom Clancy, Duty and Honor, a Jack Ryan novel. Blackwood will be accompanied by another New York Times best-selling author, Steve Berry, of the 14th Colony. Grant Blackwood proved himself a worthy successor to the late Tom Clancy. With last year's Tom Clancy Under Fire, he's been praised as the perfect author to continue the Jack Ryan Jr. stories. The event begins at 7 p.m. The Beach Classic Car Cruise is this Tuesday in Jacksonville Beach. Classic car owners bring them to Jacksonville Beach the third Tuesday of each month to put them on display and then participate in a cruise up First Street at 8:30. The event is free in Jacksonville Beach. Atlantic Beach is sponsoring a Sunrise over Atlantic Beach photo contest. If you enjoy morning sunrises in Atlantic Beach, get your camera ready and take some Atlantic Beach sunrise photos and submit those sunrise photos in the city's first ever sunrise photo contest between July 1st and August 1st of this year. The winning photo will be used on the 2017 Calendar of Events brochure. The photographer will get recognition on the brochure that is publicized throughout the city.
The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach, forecasting your beaches. This is your local look weather.
Well, the National Weather Service says we can expect rain on Saturday and showers on Sunday and Monday, with the sun returning by Tuesday. It's going to be cooler over the next few days, with highs in the 80s and lows in the 70s. The Island Times is always digital, always free at www.theislandtimes.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to be the first to know about stories posted on the Island Times. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.